Welcome to the first part of this video tutorial. In this occasion, I will show you how to create your first application using Visual Studio and C#. As you can see from the starting window, we have different options. In Visual Studio, you can clone a repository, open a project or solution, open a local folder, or create a new project. We will select Create a new project from this menu. As you can see, we have access to many different project templates. These are all the types of applications that you can create using Visual Studio. To start with something simple, let's filter the options by language, selecting C#. By platform, selecting Windows. And by project type, selecting Console Applications. From these two choices, select the one that reads .NET Framework. You can think of this one as the classic console application for Windows. Click Next. Enter a name for your application. I will choose Console App Test. And then click Create. Visual Studio will use this template to create and generate all of the necessary files and folders, as well as the library references that you would need to get you started with a project. Now that a project is open, let's examine the three main windows available for us. First and most important one is the code editor. Here we will enter our code to make our program work. Next, we have the Solution Explorer on the left, and this window will show us all the files and folders that are included in our solution. And finally, we have at the bottom the error window. In this window, Visual Studio will give us messages and tips in case that it detects any error in our application. Now let's enter our very first lines of code in our application inside of the main method in the code editor section. The main method is the starting point of our application. This is the method that will be executed once the application runs. So let's enter two lines of code. In the first one, we will print a hello message to the user. The second line will make the application wait for the user to press any key, at which point the execution will end. Once we have these two lines of code, let's run the application by clicking the green play button at the top. If you get to see the Hello World message, congratulations, you have installed Visual Studio and are now ready to explore all the features it has to offer. And you have opened the window to programming many different types of applications. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next edition of this series.